What's up everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about another new plugin, Lola Spring Reverb by Prime Studio. So let's dive into it. As the name already says, it's a reverb, to be exact a spring reverb. So yeah, let's first of all give a listen to the sound we're dealing with. Yeah, it's a nice lo-fi chill vibe again, as always. And these vocal chops here is what we're going to be using. That's where the reverb's gonna come on. Okay, so first of all, let's look at the plugin and at all the buttons and knobs that it has. Okay, so here we go. This is how it looks. Pretty nice interface if you ask me. I think it's very inviting. And okay, so all the way on the top left and right, we've got input levels for left and right channel, which is a really cool feature because you can achieve really cool effects by playing with different input levels and output levels of your reverb channels. Then we've got on and off buttons that we can turn on and off. So now lights went off, so obviously they're off, but of course, we want to hear how the plugin sounds, so let's turn these right back on, these babies. Then down here we've got a signal LEDs, which show us if we're hitting the reverb too hard, if it's clipping, so keep an eye out for that. Expiration time, which is equal to decay time, so we've got it at 1.5 seconds, and it goes all the way up to 3.5 seconds. We've got a dry and wet knob, and as you can see, we've got it at 100%. The reason for us to use it at 100% is because we're using the reverb in an auxiliary and sending the signal via bus to the aux. We want it to be at 100% because we want the aux channel only to have the 100% reverb signal in there, so we can blend it with the original sound using the faders. But again, that's the reason why we're using 100% wet, because we're using it in an aux and sending the source sound with a bus to the aux. Output level, same as input level. If we want to adjust the output level of a reverb, we can do it with these two knobs here. And we've got a low cut at 180 Hertz. Which is something I always do, no matter what reverb, no matter what delay, I always have a low cut in there because I don't want it to mess around with my low end, so I'll just get rid of that in all my reverbs and all my delays, so yeah. Okay, enough of that, so let's get to the fun part and have a listen. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna just dial it in. It's insane what happens if I mute the send. It loses so much feeling, it loses so much warmth, space obviously, but it's a night and day difference. That's incredible again. Unbelievable. So yeah, as you can hear, it's a very warm sounding reverb, and that's also the thing, because usually I'm not a fan of spring reverbs, not at all. Since they have a metal feather inside of them, they, in my opinion, always tend to sound a little harsh and have a feeling of metal in them. And so I actually never use spring reverbs, but this one's definitely something else. It's just a great sounding reverb. It's unbelievable, and there's not a sense or a feeling of harshness in it. So I mean, have a listen to it again. Let's push it a little harder. I mean, obviously it's too much now, but it doesn't sound harsh. It doesn't sound like, oh my god. If you go this far, you get a little bit of that metal feeling, in my opinion, but again, we're setting the full signal even plus 12 decibels, so yeah. But great sounding, great sounding reverb. You guys should definitely check it out. So, thanks for watching. I hope you guys liked this quick tutorial on Lola Spring Reverb. I really enjoyed making it because it's such a good sounding reverb. And yeah, again, check it out. It's an awesome reverb. And as always, thanks for watching.